In this video, I'm going to tell you what the difference is between when you settle your divorce versus when the judge actually signs your paperwork. My name's Robin Grain. I am a Virginia Supreme Court certified mediator, a former divorce attorney, a certified divorce financial analyst, and a divorced mom. So when my divorce mediation clients call me and say, I need a divorce right away, I always have to stop them and say, what is it that you're looking for? Usually what they're looking for is custody decisions, child support, alimony, and or dividing up their assets and their debt. Those matters are determined in the settlement agreement. You do not need to be divorced to make a determination as to all those matters. When you settle your divorce case and you sign your settlement agreement, that is actually a contract enforceable in a court of law. So again, all matters of custody, child support, alimony, and the division and distribution of your assets and debt, those are all determined as part of your settlement agreement that when you sign becomes a contract enforceable in a court of law. If you and your spouse can settle all of your divorce matters outside of the courthouse, then when you get divorced, the only difference between that settlement agreement and how your life looks after divorce is in 5 areas that probably aren't going to make that big of a difference to you. Number 1, it is only upon divorce that you can legally marry somebody else. I don't know if that's what you want to do, but you're not allowed to do that until you're divorced. Number 2, when you get divorced, you can no longer be on your spouse's insurance. Now, that's a big deal for a lot of people. So I have plenty of clients that are actually not in a hurry to get divorced because they don't want their ability to be on each other's insurance to end. Number 3, when you get divorced, you can no longer file your taxes jointly, which is not always a good thing for people. When does the IRS consider you to be divorced? On December 31st. You can be married the whole entire year, but if you get divorced on December 31st, the IRS will consider you divorced for the whole entire year. That's why a lot of my clients don't get divorced until January. Even if they're eligible to be divorced November or December, they wait because they at least want the opportunity to file their taxes jointly. The 4th big change when you get divorced versus after you've just signed a settlement agreement is that you cannot actually transfer retirement assets around until you are actually divorced. It is not until the judge signs your final order of divorce, which is what we call a divorce decree in Virginia, but this law applies all over the country. It's not until you are actually divorced that you can start transferring retirement between spouses without incurring negative tax implications. Now, in your settlement agreement, it is determined what retirement assets are going to be moved where. You just can't actually do the act of moving them until you are actually divorced. Number 5, and this is a little bit complicated, so bear with me, but the day you get divorced, your real estate, if you still own, for example, your family home, the marital residence we call it, if you still own the marital residence jointly when you get divorced, which is actually quite common that people continue to own the marital residence for a period of time after the divorce, it's important to know that the way that you own that house changes a lot the day you get divorced. So when you're married, at least in Virginia and many other states, when you are married, no creditor can force the sale of your home. Now, single people like me, creditors can force you to sell the home. Makes no sense. I don't write the rules. I'm just the reporter. Also, when you are married, and you own the home together, if either of you were to pass away, that home's going to immediately go to the other person. The minute you get divorced, it doesn't work that way anymore. You could leave in your will that your half of the home goes to whoever. The other thing is once you get divorced, if you still own that property jointly, the other spouse can sell their share of the property to whomsoever they choose. So we always write at my firm in the settlement agreement that you cannot will or sell your share of the marital home to anybody else. But then I encourage my clients to also hire a real estate attorney and draw up the real estate paperwork. In other words, redo the deed. So I hope that this was helpful. A lot of people ask me, well, they don't ask me this because they don't know, but they ask me, they say, I want to get a divorce and I want it right away. But really, what most people are looking for is a settlement of their divorce matters. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. We have a lot of great content coming out that I would hate for you to miss. And leave a comment. I've been getting a lot of comments lately. They come across my email. People ask me questions. I'm happy to answer them. So you take care. If you got any more questions, let me know.